A scene that was hard to imagine even a few days ago. An Ethiopian Prime Minister locked in the embrace of an Eritrean leader on Eritrean soil. The two countries haven't had diplomatic relations in 20 years. But it was a gesture and an opportunity that Eritrean President Isaias Afwerki welcomed with warm smiles and a red carpet.
This isn't just peace between two countries, two ordinary countries or two ordinary neighbors. Ethiopia and Eritrea have very rich history, shared culture, shared religion, and shared memory and trauma.
Thousands of people lined the streets of the capital Asmara to greet Abiy's motorcade. They stood among flags of the two nations once at war. Nearly 100,000 people were killed during that conflict over a disputed border between 1998 and 2000. But over the past few weeks, there have been signs of improving relations. Last month, Ethiopia's new reformist Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed agreed to accept the terms of a peace deal that ended the two-year conflict. It was his biggest and most controversial decision yet since coming to power earlier this year.
There are a number of disputed territories along the border, and territories will move in both directions to Eritrea and Ethiopia. And there are going to be communities that are likely to resist finding themselves transferred to another national jurisdiction or divided by the new border. So the implementation is something that's going to have to be handled very carefully.
The dispute has taken a toll on both sides of the border. Eritrea's isolated regime and its focus on the border conflict with Ethiopia has forced thousands of people to flee the country to escape its mandatory military conscription. Abiy, meanwhile, wants to put landlocked Ethiopia back on track as one of Africa's fastest-growing economies with access to Eritrea's ports. But for many, it's a symbolic coming together of the bitter foes that have raised hopes for peace in the Horn of Africa. Priyanka Gupta, Al Jazeera.